me turn up. Can we turn up? You really, really move. Good morning. I have missed doing this so much. And honestly, I just, it gets to a point where you just can't run from doing what the Lord has called and created you to do anymore. And that's where I'm at. Like, I just feel like the Lord really has gifted me for social media in so many different ways. I got to a point, baby, it gets tiring running away from the call all the time. Like, it gets tiring. Y'all see my hang time? And I can put it in a bun. But yeah, no. So for those of you who don't know me, but even for those of you who do, my name is Mya Jurnae. I am a daughter of the Most High, the one true and living God, okay? Big G, not the little Jesus. Woo, he is my everything. I feel like I'm a reality TV star in my own head. Everything is just, my life is a movie, okay? I'm getting ready to leave for a youth camp. I'm a leader this year. This is my second year going, this is my second year going with like this group of people. This is not my second camp ever. I've been to a plethora of camps, okay? One thing about Mya, which I feel like a lot of people don't know about me, but I love a camp down, especially when it's rooted in faith. Like, teenagers are flooding altars, laying down their lives, committing themselves to Christ. Whew, it makes the week-long turmoil so worth it. Volunteering, leading, I actually get to teach this year. Compared to last year, I led worship. So this year I'm teaching. Right now, I need to take off these whitening strips, brush my teeth, figure out what I'm gonna do to my hair for the week. I think I'm gonna just use this sock bun and kind of just, let me see if I like how this looks. $10:42. I want to leave the house around 11:30. I just did my eyebrows, my hair, all that laundry, just mind your business. My hair is in. I ended up doing the bun sock mold thing. I don't know if I'm gonna wear it all week. I may some days just wear like my ponytail. I don't know. I haven't decided for real, but yeah. I have it in today. My outfit, like there's laundry everywhere. My outfit though is from Skims. If I can find the links, I'll link them below. But I don't know if they still sell this set. Whenever I go to camps, I wear jewelry that is still dainty, but I wouldn't mind if I like lose it or like if something happens to it. Because one thing about it, being out there in them woods, you just never know. Hasn't happened, but just in case, I like to be prepared. In the pillowcase, I have all my like beddings. I have a fitted sheet, a blanket, and then my pillow. That's it. Camping, no sleeping bag. Feel me? I have a carry-on, and then this like duffel type thing, and I have a book bag. My book bag is like my camp book bag, so it's like my first aid kit in there for like emergencies and stuff like that. Water bottle, umbrella, ponchos. All the chaperone stuff is in my book bag. That's what I carry at camps opposed to a purse. So I just got to the church. We are supposed to leave at like 1, I think. I don't know. Time check. It is now 2 o'clock on the dot. 2:00, and we are almost sort of kinda about to leave. We were asked how are we feeling right now, or this was like 30 minutes ago, but one word to describe how we're feeling going into camp. I'm feeling very expectant. I think I told y'all, but I'm teaching a class, or I'm teaching this year to the middle school students at some point on Wednesday. And then after I teach, there's baptism offering. So I'm kind of like I'm in the middle. I'm in an intersection as I always find myself connecting things, connecting people, places. And so I'm not too much nervous about it. I don't know what I'm gonna teach on. I don't know what I'm gonna speak about. I really need to lock in.
How's Joe?
That's cool. They slept like half the time.
Sorry about the air.
No, it's fine. It was actually kind of cold. Not the air, outside. So we just got here. Now we're about to, I don't know what we're about to do. It just took me so long to put the sheets on my bed, but the cabins are so cute. I'll give y'all a brief tour. Hold on. Looking right here. This is side one. These are my two beds. Leader privileges, I guess. I'm sleeping down there, but my stuff is gonna stay right there. And then it's like a Jack and Jill bathroom. Showers on this side. Toilets. And that's where the rest of our girls are sleeping. And then the actual like outside of the building is crazy. Here's our view from our cabin. But I want y'all to see the full like how big these cabins are. Like they're huge. I'm getting unpacked. Zion, who's one of the other leaders, is taking the girls on like a tour of the campsite, I guess. I don't have my phone, which is unfavorable. And I don't know, Corey has my phone, and I don't know where Corey is. We're just gonna vibe out. I'm probably gonna sit in here. I have no concept of time. I didn't bring any other devices. So, oh, there's a clock. It's 5:30? Or is it 6:30? No, it's 5:30. Ciao. So, I'm about to start studying for my conversation tomorrow. It's 10:23. We just got out of our last session for the night. I showered. Took my hair out that bun. And yeah, it has been a very long day. But I'm grateful that I get to do this and pour into the lives of students of all ages. So she just walked up. It's 10:24. The girls don't have to be back in the cabin until 11. And it's really quiet up in here right now. So yeah, I'm about to knock this studying out and studying, prepping, consecrating as best as I can. Good morning. So it's the last full day of camp, but I wanted to hop on and show y'all the views. Isn't it so pretty? Say good morning, Janelle.
You know where Zion?
No, actually. It's just the most beautiful campsite I've ever been on. And I've been to a lot of camps. Like, how could you not want to serve the Lord who created all of this? On the lake right now, headed to go serve lunch, prepare lunch, do something with the lunch. The kids are up. Where's the dome? They're on the field doing field day activities, having a grand old time. So pretty out here though. Boys knocked out, but we on the way back to our side of town. I'll vlog later. And so y'all, I finally made it back to, well, I've been back in like the city, the metro Atlanta area. But now we got to the church to drop off the kids and like get all their stuff together probably like 30-ish minutes ago. So now I am about to be on the way home, child. Like, I was supposed to go to choir rehearsal tonight, but I'm not gonna make it. Like, I'm just not. I needed this camp. I'm not gonna say more than the students did or kids did, but I just needed it. Life, I'm not gonna say I lost my fire, but my why kind of got lost this past season, to be given the ability to preach and feel confident in saying that, like, even though it's not perfect per se, which it could never be perfect, even though it may not look how I thought it would, like, I still preached the gospel. Like, and y'all tell me why after camp we pulled up to Chili's. We were like, okay, we're gonna all go out to eat at Chili's. The kids didn't really want to leave each other yet, so we took them out to Chili's. And what happened, I walk in and I'm like, okay, like, I'm gonna have like 20. And the girl was like, okay, let me go get somebody that can handle that. So I was like, okay, cool, like, it's no rush, like, everybody's not here yet. So I walk out, literally for probably about 20 minutes. I come back in and I'm talking to a different lady. I'm like, yeah, I have 20. She's like, okay, there's gonna be like a 25-minute wait. I was like, on top of the 25 minutes I already waited? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, so I'm waiting 40 minutes, like, what's happening? And she was just like, hold on, like, I don't know. So there was a language barrier. So then another guy comes out and he's like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be 20 minutes. And I was like, I already waited 20 minutes. You know, not aggressive, but I'm like, I already waited 20 minutes. So are we saying it's an additional 20 minutes, or do you think I'm another person? You know what I'm saying? And so he was like, oh, you already waited? I was like, yeah. So then they were like, okay, well, is it okay if you sit over here, like, separated? And it was like one table here, one over there. I said, I would much rather prefer if we could all sit together. And she said, okay, well, like, as you can see, the tables are not set up for that. I pointed the other direction. I said, can we sit over there? Because anytime I go with a big group to Chili's, they always put us on a different side of the restaurant and just push all the tables together. And she was like, let me go ask my manager. She comes out. She's like, okay, he's going to do it. I'm like, cool, bet. So then Corey had the great idea. He was just like, well, I'm going to just send you everybody's orders and just go ahead and put it in so that when they get there, we can just sit down and eat. So I'm like, can I just give you all their orders? Like, I have all of their orders, blah, blah. She's like, oh, manager said we can't do that, blah, blah, blah. So now we're still waiting on them to come. So then when they finally came, like, we still had to wait. The wait wasn't terrible, but the lady who served us was amazing. Her name was Amy. She was a godsend, like, literally. She took such good care of us. She was so excited because she was like, oh, you got all the orders? I was like, yes. Every order, every drink, they all get their own payment. And if they don't, it's a couple people that's together, but we're going to knock them out and just get it done. That's the end of this vlog. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you serve in ministry, full-time, part-time, if you're a volunteer, whatever, any capacity you serve in, thank you. That's what the audience likes to see. And the audience is what? Audience of one. Him, Jehovah, the Son. Ooh! Bars. Okay, bye.